from vacation, but you know what? Talk about putting me through my paces on the first day back. We are falling back into fitness, and not with just anybody. She's the IDEA Fitness Instructor of the Year. Oh yeah, we're working out this morning on PT. Stay with us. Can I go back to sleep?
You're doing excellent.
I don't know
I've had enough of that.
Let me tell you, I just got back from vacation. You're putting me to work.
I know. It's a good time to get back into that fitness routine.
Falling back into fitness, a lot of people at this time of year too sort of, they might just sort of fall out of their normal routines, right? They've had too many margaritas, they're enjoying summer.
That's the best part of summer.
Okay, so I'm already out of breath. What are we just doing there?
So what we're doing is high intensity interval training. And the nice thing about it, you don't have to do it for very long. So 20 seconds of hard activity, 10 seconds of recovery, and do it again. And that's a type of training called Tabata. Whew, you guys can hold and do your 10 seconds break before we do our next move.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is too, is everybody can start at a different level, right? You have things like high intensity, and then within that high intensity, you have modifications for people that maybe can't do it all. So what would be our next move?
So if this was our next move where we're doing high knees, we can have Jean over here on the side and just really trying to work outside of her comfort zone. So the benefits of high intensity interval training is you get a lot done in a short amount of time, but after, when you're at home, relaxing, hanging out, you're still burning calories.
And how short can a workout be when you're doing something like high intensity?
Well, if you got a 30-minute workout in there, you've done a really great job. So you do a really good warm-up, do a move for 20 seconds, take 10 seconds off.
Take 10 seconds off,
recover.
ladies.
And you could do a balance move, so you're not just standing there. You could you know, do something to catch your breath and then do it again. And in the Tabata format, we do it for 8 times. And so those 8 sets, about 4 minutes, take a little break and do it again.
Quick third one.
Third one? What about jumping jacks?
Okay, for more details, by the way, on Krista, and she knows what she's talking about, guys, the IDEA Fitness Instructor of the Year. You can check out her website. We got 3 more segments to do some fitness to get us back into our fall shape that we all know we can be in, guys. Oh, I'm having fun. This isn't work. Remember this? The rebounder? Oh, it's making a comeback. Yeah, we are falling back into fitness with the IDEA Fitness Instructor of the Year. Krista's up next. We'll be right back. All right, this is fun. I feel like I can just do this forever.
Bouncing Dawn.
Bouncing Dawn. It's like, I don't know, this is a new workout for us, right, Krista?
Well, not so new, but certainly lots of fun.
I know, speaking of which, this is making a comeback. The rebounder.
Yes, the rebounder. We've seen it before. It's back in, and it's better than ever because there's so much fun things that you can do, from running to jumping to...
And it keeps you feeling good, and actually the bouncing is a great thing for your body as well.
Right, yeah, it doesn't have to be an intense big movement. Just light bouncing is really good for your lymphatic system. So just from a health perspective, we have that opportunity. If we were just, 3 to 5 minutes a day doing some light bouncing, getting your lymph moving through your body is fantastic.
So this is something pretty basic that many people might be able to do. What else could we do on this?
Yeah, it's not just for cardio. We think, oh, I just have to bounce on it. But we can actually do some strength exercises. Things like doing step-ups, so stepping up, doing some balance work, do some lunges back. We could, use it for that strength component. We could do push-ups on it. So it's really quite a very versatile piece of equipment to use.
So it could take the place of like a step or perhaps a Bosu ball, and then on top of it you can get some cardio. What would be another great cardio bit that we can do on here?
Well, we could do some basic, just little tuck jumps, so just pulling our legs up.
I don't think I could try that.
You could try that. How about some jumping jacks?
Yeah, I could do something like that. So obviously all different fitness levels could do something like this. Now if someone didn't have something like this, obviously they can use something like you said, doing things like the Bosu ball or perhaps a step as well.
Exactly. Anything that my philosophy is any exercise is great exercise. So if it gets your heart rate up, you're working a little bit harder, then that's a perfect exercise for you to do.
Well, I'm going to keep going on this because this is just too darn fun, Thor. For more details on Krista, you can check out her website. But she knows what she's talking about, and she's saying jumping around, this is good exercise too. Hey, thanks very much. I hear you guys talking about resting and relaxing. Maybe we've all done a little too much resting, relaxing. We're taking the workout indoors, hot off of the Grand Fondo. We're doing a little indoor cycling. Coming up next with the IDEA Fitness Instructor of the Year, Krista Popowych. Yeah, and the weather is going to start to change eventually, Krista, and people can take a great workout indoors and hot off the Grand Fondo.
I know. If you haven't had enough biking, then you definitely can do some more inside. And that's a nice thing about group classes, is that there's lots of different things that you can do. And indoor cycling is one of them, where it's non-impact. It's a great workout. It's instructor-led. You got music. You can't go wrong.
Can I just say that it's probably one of those workouts where maybe having the extra padding works well, because the seat can actually...
Yes, that's a component of that, but really making sure you're set up properly on the bike will certainly help with that, because people do complain about, yes, a
So
sore
come
tush.
early to the class, make sure you get set up. So obviously, I mean, I know that the cardio, it seems like that would be an obvious benefit of indoor cycling or spinning.
Right, yes, definitely cardio is one of the key components. You're working your big leg muscle, your big muscles in your legs, so you get quads, you get hamstrings, you get glutes, you get calves. Your core has to stabilize when we're doing some of our standing movements, so fantastic for that as well.
So let's work through one of those standing movements.
Sure, so one of the things is making sure that you have enough resistance on your bike. Often we do it without enough resistance, which actually makes it harder. So you want to bring the resistance up so you kind of start to feel it, and then you can come out of the saddle and come into a climbing position here. So not a lot of not a lot of huge movements from side to side, but light movement, enough resistance on the bike.
And the form is hugely important as well.
We want to make sure that we're hinging forward from the hips and keeping what we call a neutral spine. So nice posture on the bike, light through the hands, and then pulling up through those pedals.
What about those people that, we just see them just giving it? Oh man, that's so impressive. I feel so inadequate next to them.
Right. Well, don't, because faster doesn't necessarily mean that it's harder, because if they're going super fast, they probably don't have a lot of resistance on their bike. So if you are going quick but you have resistance, that's what we want. So faster is not better.
All right, well, you know what? This is someone who knows the idea. Fitness Instructor of the Year. She's got several classes here at the Oval. More details, check out the website. We're going to keep spinning here. We've got weather coming up next. We've had great weather. Beautiful. Wait till you see what they have in southern Alberta. Stay with us. You're watching BT. You know what, Tracy Moore, I know she's a fitness buff, and if you think that you're not, tell you what, you can do something with us right away. No equipment needed. We're inviting everyone to get off their couches and work out with us right after the break. Stay with us. You're watching BT. I gotta go work on my balance. And with Idea Fitness Instructor of the Year, Krista Popowych, and we are, again, working out in a great gym, but people can do something right now. No gym, no equipment needed.
And that's the nice thing. You don't have to have a lot of equipment to work your body. All you need to use is your body weight. So right here, we're squatting down and we're adding a kick. So we have a much more dynamic movement, working all of the muscles of the body versus just one area.
Okay, and so how many might you do to get sort of some sort of measurable impact, even just today, right now?
Well, if we did about a minute of these and take a break and then go into a next move, we certainly would get the benefit of doing that combination. So next thing I'm thinking about is we want to work the upper body. So planks, push-ups, all of those are fantastic. You can do them from your toes, or Jean's going to do them from her knees. And we're just going to go down into a push-up, and then we're going to come up, and we're going to extend our arm and balance into what's called a plank.
So we're working our core clearly, but you get a bit of cardio doing this too.
Yeah, you'll feel your heart rate is starting to come up because you're adding that combination of upper body and lower body.
I got
to do one more.
What's our one more? What else can we do?
Well, we can stay down here, and we can add a little bit of dynamic movement for the legs, and then bring our leg forward and step back, and forward and step back. You can feel that bit of a stretch. Heart rate's still high. We're stabilizing through our shoulders.
I wonder how our viewers are doing right now. Hopefully they're doing this with us.
They're probably watching on the couch, or maybe they're going to join us.
So for someone who's just trying to, again, get back into their fitness, just the bare minimum that people should be moving every day is what?
Well, you know what, if you start with 10 minutes, chances are it'll be 15, chances will be 20 minutes. So set a small goal. Say, I'm just going to get out there, do 10 minutes, and by the time they're done, they're probably done 20, and we're really good to go.
Sounds like a great goal, but if you want to work out with this award-winning fitness instructor, check out the classes here at the Richmond Oval. Over to you, Jody. I got to keep working on that core here. Okay.